So foiling, here we go. I'm gonna actually start us on 6 because that's probably the best example of just kind of like simple foiling. Foiling, the acronym F stands for firsts. So if somebody talks about the firsts for number 6, they have in mind that you'd be multiplying 6x and 8x. O stands for outsides. The outsides we'd have in mind 6x and 9. I for insides, which would be the 7 and the 8x, and L for last, that's the 7 and the 9. Another way you could explain this is it's like double distributing. The 6x has to multiply everybody in the other factor. The 7 has to multiply everybody in the other factor. And then just doing a quick count, 2 items times 2 items, that temporarily at least should be 4 items, but it usually combines down to be less than that in the long run. Well, take a sec, foil 6. When you're done with 6, take a second, foil 7. If you get bored waiting, I'd keep working down the page to 8 and then 9. Small preview of 8. When 3 items multiply 2 items, what's that going to make for you for a minute? 6. And on that last one is the biggest one by far. When 3 of them multiply 3 of them, for a minute we're going to get 9 of them. As you write them on the bigger ones on 8 and 9, and it's not even a bad idea on 6 or 7, as you write them, I might keep like terms in a little bit of a stack so that you can combine them a little bit easier when you're done. Anybody need more time on 6? Let's just do that answer then. Anybody with confidence on 6?
48x squared minus 110x plus 63.
Agreed. Anybody need help with 48x squared minus 110x plus 63? 7 is going to stay 4 terms. There's nothing like to combine on 7.
7x to the 5th plus 56x to the 3rd plus 6x squared plus 48.
Agreed. Anybody need help on 7 with 7x to the 5th plus 56x to the 3rd plus 6x squared plus 48? We probably need some wait time on 8, correct? You guys going on 8 still? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So whenever you had enough wait time on 8, good. Why don't you tell me 8 once you get 8, but first we'll check and make sure everybody's ready for you. If you're done with 8, do 9. If you're done with 9, you could pack around other ones on the sheet if you're interested in doing that. The top 5, I'm going to give you a little bit of a shortcut way to do them. Eight, I'll drop the hint. You will end up with 6 items, no like terms to combine, which is kind of unusual, but you get 6 items and then keep them. You there?
Yes.
Anybody need more wait time on 8? Okay, let's hit it up.
3x to the 5th
Yep.
plus 15x to the 4th
Yep.
plus 12x to the third.
Yep.
Plus 2x squared.
Yep.
Plus 10x.
Yep.
Plus 8.
You hit it. Anybody need 8 help? To try 9, 9's going to have 9 terms for a second, but it'll combine down. Final answer will have 5 instead of 9. We'll make that one your turn, but once you get it, we'll make sure everybody had enough wait time to get it done.
How many problems are on the homework?
Not sure. It's like 30, so I'd probably take like 3 laps through it. Anybody need more wait time? Hit it up.
X to the 4.
Yes.
Plus 8x to the third.
Yes.
Plus 25x squared.
Yes.
Plus 38x.
Yes.
Plus 24.
True. Anybody need help there? Okay, one shortcut is easier. If you remember this, great. If you don't, that's why I'm here, I guess. If the two factors almost match, but they have different signs, you don't actually have to FOIL it, because what's going to happen?
They're canceled.
The middle 2 terms are going to cancel. So you could just full it. Do the first times first, do the last times last. It's going to be those 2 quick terms, and just move on. Click on you because it's your turn. You got an easy one. 9x squared minus 16. Anything there? 2, the goal is get right answers. So if you need to do this, do it. One way to do 2 is copy 5x plus 6 next to its twin. And just FOIL it on 2 the same way we FOILed it on 6. I don't like to do that. I like to do the squares off of a pattern. So here's the pattern I do is if it's squaring, I'm going to multiply 2 things at a time. But anything that has some of this and some of that, I'm going to double it because there'd be twins. So in other words, I'm going to take 5x times 5x and write down 25x squared. I'm going to copy the plus. I'm going to do 5x times 6, and since I did a little bit of this, a little bit of that, I'm going to double it. So 5x times 6 times a 2 in my mind, grand total 60x. Then it's always a plus, regardless of what the signs are, and then do 6 times itself to finish. Which is 36. So 25x squared plus 60x plus 36. Question about the pattern kind of way to do 2, but if you don't like my pattern way, just put twins next to each other and FOIL. Okay, then I like to do do 3 then. Somebody for 3. Agreed. True story. Anybody need help on that one? Cubing, there's a different pattern. So if squaring, I always multiplied two things. Cubing, it stands to reason, I'd multiply 3. And when I get the sum of this, sum of that moments, instead of doubling, it sort of stands to reason that I would triple. So here's what I would do personally for 3. I'd go 4x times 4x times, or wait, for 4, sorry. I do 2x times 2x times 2x. 8x cubed. I would do 2x times 2x times 3, because that gets me 3 terms cooking. 2x times 2x times 3. But since I did some of this, some of that, I'm going to triple the number in front. 2x times 2x times the other 3, but triple it. 36x. Then I would do a single 2x, a 3 and a 3, but with a triple. So 2x times 3, tripled. 54x. And then do 3 times 3 times 3, since they're all the same, from the same spot, no tripling on that. 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 times 3. 27. So grand total is 84x cubed plus 36x squared plus 54x plus 27. If you don't like that tripling, patterning way to do it, you could put 2x plus 3 next to 2x plus 3 and FOIL it to get a temporary stepping stone answer. Then take that stepping stone answer and FOIL it again with a third one of the 2x plus 3. I don't like that. But if that's what you need to do to get it right, you do what works best for you. 5, I switched the sign. So experience has taught me I just need to switch signs, alternate signs. So 5's going to go positive thing, negative thing, positive thing, negative thing, because the minus is just going to make it like take turns. So 5, I'd start off with 4x times 4x times 4x. 64x to the third. I'd go a minus because I'm going to alternate signs. I would do the 4 times the 4 times the 5, but triple it. 240, and that'll be x squared. I'd do a single 4, a double 5, and triple it. So 4 times 5 times 5, but triples, 300x. And then finish with 555.
Negative
125. So grand total 64x to the third minus 240x to the second plus 300x minus 125. And again, if you don't like that, you could do foiling twice. Foil the original guy with its twin, get an answer. Foil that answer with a third one of that original problem. I think that's a pain. I don't like to do that. Something about how to do any of those 9 foilings? So we'll shut that down, we'll call that a day.